The film starts with a promotional video in which a Monolith vehicle has been shown. The presenter says that cars have always tried to balance between power and safety, but still, automobiles are the most dangerous vehicles in the world. Monolith promises to completely change this equation. This is not just another luxury car, but Monolith has titanium-reinforced nanotech body armor, ultra-thin bulletproof windows, and 25 different state-of-the-art anti-hazard sensors. But the most special feature of this car is the Vault Mode, a security system that completely seals the car. The promotion video shows that most of the robberies are in cars, and often women are the victims of harassment. The video shows that Monolith eliminates all these risks. The car has an interactive artificial intelligence called Lilith, which works like a life-driving companion and security manager. Advertisements claim that Monolith is the safest car in the world, and the safest place for you and your family. Then we see Sandra, a young mother who is driving a Monolith with her 2-year-old son David, who is sitting in the back seat. This is her first experience with this vehicle, and AI assistant Lilith introduces herself. The car immediately starts showing its capabilities. Lilith immediately finds out that there is a baby in the back seat. She calculates that a 30-pound person is a child according to U.S. demographics. She also knows Sandra's weight, but Sandra immediately shuts it down. Lilith explains that she is customizing her interface for safety and comfort. Sandra's husband Carl is a pilot who could not come with them due to his busy schedule. After a while, Carl calls and tells that he is at Central Airport after duty and misses them a lot. In the meantime, someone knocks on his door, so Carl says goodbye and leaves. In the meantime, David starts making noise, so Sandra gives him her smartphone so that he can stay busy. After a while, a car stops at a gas station next to Sandra Road. She takes David to the washroom and changes his diaper when some girls are laughing and joking there. There is also a supermarket inside the gas station where Sandra buys her son's favorite snacks. While paying at the counter, she sees that someone is trying to break her car. Instead of being afraid, she just takes out her smartphone and locks the car with the smart app. When Sandra is checking the situation, she does not even know that David has separated from her. When she realizes that David is lost, she starts screaming and starts looking for him in the supermarket. She goes out and talks to a stranger, thinks that David is with her, but after a while, she sees that David is with the same 3 girls she met in the washroom. Sandra immediately puts David in the car and activates the Vault Mode feature. This cuts the car from all external connections, and he takes a breath of peace. After leaving the gas station, Sandra still has to drive a long distance. She gets bored in a long ride and calls her childhood friend Jessa. Jessa says that she is in a hotel near Central Airport. While talking, Jessa says that she is staying in a hotel with Carl. Sandra is shocked to hear this. She understands that her husband and friend are in an affair. In anger, she does not even care to go inside by coming to the entrance of her mother-in-law's house. She calls Carl again and again, but he does not pick up the phone and pretends to be busy. Worried about this, Sandra decides that now she will go to find Carl herself, so she goes to the Central Airport of Los Angeles. On the way, it is written on the board that Los Angeles is 320 miles away. After a while, Lilith, the AI assistant of the car, tells that there has been a serious accident on the main highway, which may be delayed. She suggests that Sandra take the bypass road so that time is saved, but she also tells that the road is deserted and not many people go there. Sandra does not think anything in her anger, and she takes an alternative route. It gets dark, the fog increases, and she starts having trouble seeing the road. On the way, she does not find any man or any other car. She just sees an electrical substation which is made in the middle of the jungle. She looks at that side once and then drives away. That place is so deserted that there are only wild animals there. Suddenly, Sandra gets scared and is hit by a deer due to distraction. David starts crying loudly when he bumps into it, and as always, Sandra gives him her smartphone to calm him down. Then she immediately leaves the car and checks the deer, but he is almost dead. The deer is stuck under the front part of the car, and because of this, Sandra's car is not able to move forward. When she is trying to understand all this, she does not even remember that David is alone in the car. Then David accidentally opens the AI car app while playing with his mobile. He unknowingly activates the Vault Mode while turning his finger on the screen. This feature saves the passengers sitting in the car from all kinds of danger and disturbance. When Sandra understands this, she immediately tries to open the door, but it is too late by then. Now she could not go inside the car. She tries to explain to 2-year-old David again and again to turn off the vault mode, but he does not understand anything, and he just keeps playing with his phone. Sandra gets scared and starts screaming, which scares David and drops the phone under the seat. Then Sandra realizes that the features of the Monolith car were not just for the ad, they really work. When she tries to break the glass with a stone, there is not even a scratch on the glass. Seeing all her efforts go in vain, Sandra thinks of finding another way. She goes back to the electrical substation that she had seen before. After walking for a while, she reaches there. She climbs over the fence and goes inside and screams for help, but there is no one there. The station is completely empty. She finds some important things by going to a room, a flashlight, and a large wrench with which she could try to break the car's glass. As soon as she leaves the substation, she feels that a wild animal is following her. When she runs to the car, a wild dog attacks her. She immediately climbs on the roof of the car. She tries her best to chase the animal away, but she does not even move. Finally, she starts hitting the car with a wrench. The alarm goes off, and the wild dog runs away from there. That's when Sandra sees that David is having trouble breathing. She tries to calm him down, and David starts breathing normally again and goes to sleep. After a while, Sandra also gets tired and goes to sleep on the bonnet of the car. The next morning, when the sun has risen, she gets up and immediately checks David in the car. His son is weak and exhausted from hunger and dehydration. The surrounding temperature is also visible in a feature of the car, which is slowly increasing. All this becomes a punishment for Sandra because there is no human around there. Still, she gathers courage and starts looking for help while her own body is breaking due to dehydration. Sandra knew that it was very risky to leave David alone in the hot car, but she had no other option. She has to go out for help. After walking a little distance, she finds a river where she drinks water and cleans her face. As soon as she gets some peace, she continues her journey again and comes to a high mountainous area on the way. After walking many miles, Sandra reaches an old airfield where an old jet is lying. During this time, the temperature inside the Monolith car increases further, which immediately activates the emergency cooling fans. Here, Sandra finds some alcoholic drinks, a gallon of gasoline, a lighter, and 2 spare airplane tires in the jet. She drinks a little alcohol and gathers the necessary things. Then she sets both tires on fire with gasoline so that someone can get help. After that, she fills the gallon with the water of the river. Gradually, she starts going back to the place where she used to leave David. After a long time, she reaches near the car and sees that David has become completely weak. His face has turned red. She calls him, but David is still lying there. The temperature inside the car increases so much that the cooling fans also become useless. Seeing her son's condition, Sandra climbs on the roof of the car and starts pouring water, but it doesn't make any difference. Thinking that his child will die in this high-tech car, she picks up the wrench again and starts breaking the glass of the car, but all her strength is wasted. After that, she tries to set fire outside the car so that the sensor detects smoke and opens the windows, but instead, the cooling fans shut down so that the smoke does not go inside. Tired, Sandra falls to the ground and sees a vision in which she sees that a year later, she and Carl are at the same place of the accident. And she still blames Carl for David's death. After a while, she comes to her senses with a voice and realizes that it was all a dream. But she feels even worse when she sees that the same wild dog has come back. She tries to climb on the roof of the car to escape it, but the car is so hot that it can't last long and slides down. When the wild dog bites her feet when she hides down, she realizes that this dog was actually behind the deer. As soon as the wild dog pulls out the deer, the car starts rolling backwards. It was the same deer with which the car was stuck in its place. Sandra immediately gets out of the car and tries to stop her, but the car keeps sliding backwards. Just a small rock gets stuck under the tire of the car, and the car stops. Standing on the edge of the cliff, Sandra remembers that cartoon of the gas station in which she used to get a diamond after opening the safe. She gets an idea that if she pushes the car off the cliff, the vault mode will be deactivated. She knows that the result of this plan can be dangerous, but she has no other option. She picks up the wrench and starts breaking that rock that is stopping the tire. As soon as she removes the stone, the car falls down the cliff. As soon as the car jumps in the air, the AI of Monolith is activated. The system immediately senses that the car is falling, and safety mechanisms are activated. They shift the balance, calculate the gravitational force, and land the car in a straight position without harming David. As soon as the accident is detected, the vault mode is deactivated so that the rescuers can come inside. As soon as the car falls on the ground, it runs down the Sandra cliff. Even after falling from such a high place, the car looks fine. The doors are now unlocked and Sandra immediately takes David out. She opens his clothes and cools him down. Seeing her son's condition, she decides that now she will have to get out of here. As soon as she sits in the car, the system reboots. With the help of Lilith, she sets the car in extreme off-road mode and starts climbing the cliff in front of her. This car is probably made for extremely difficult situations because it easily crosses that steep climb. Fortunately, Sandra reaches the off-road path that she had chosen earlier and goes straight to the hospital. In the last scene of the movie, we see that Sandra and David have reached the hospital. David is lying on a bed and he has many IV tubes. Sandra looks worried to him until David opens his eyes. As soon as he opens his eyes, he calls his mother as mommy for the first time. Happiness and peace shine on Sandra's face, and the film ends here. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a new video.